from Amy's Resin Corner. Okay, I pulled out some of my flowers out of my container. I have a big container over here full of flowers, whether it be Mother's Day flowers or flowers from the yard or the trees. I've got all kinds. I can tell you the flower ones, but most of these I can't. I even have some moss that my twin sister had given me. And this is going to be what Claire's Crafty Corner would tell you. Throw it all in. So I'm going to pour some epoxy resin in this. It's 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm trying to concentrate here and get this off. And I'm going to dip it. Whoop, I about spilled that. I'm going to dip down in here if I can with my tweezers. And then I'm just going to put them around. I'm going to try actually this first. And I'm just going to find a place. And I'm going to stick it down in there. I'm going to find some more stuff, stick it in there. And that's basically what I'm going to do to this whole thing. If I can see to get it out here. These are a little hard to get down in there. I should have took the stalk off, but I'm just going to push and push and get it in there. We'll see what it looks like later, I guess, because I'm just shoving it. Shove some there. This is wisteria. It's just, I've had it for so long till it's not really purple anymore. It's got tips of purple. Shove it down in there. Then I've got these little purple flowers, and for the life of me, I can't remember what in the world I picked them off of. But they were from the yard. This thing uses 11 ounces, and I only made up 8 because my other 2 containers were, or my 4 containers were dirty. I hope you've all had a blessed time since the last time I've seen you, or you've seen me. Now, let's see. This was honeysuckles. And I would not advise actually doing honeysuckles because they're so wet that when you do them, when you dry them out, like if you put them in the oh Lord, I'm losing my train of thought. In the silica gel stuff, it's flour drying silica gel. When you put it in that, unless you put them in there by itself and take them out and put them in a bag, everything is going to smell like them things. It's very strong. Anything that has moisture like that in it, it's going to do it. Which, a lot of moisture. Let me change that. I do have like some little leaves. I may have to wind up putting more resin. Get down in there. Just, I don't know what that come from either. It's just there. Let it run down the stem. I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to put that right here. Shut that down in there. I really have a lot more flowers set out than I think I have room for. So I'm going to try to put some on top of each other. Just push it down in there. Gonna get me some flowers. Some roses. These will probably be bunched up together, but I have all different colors. And I'm going to put some of these up. These come off my crepe myrtle. I think that's what it is. There's so many flowers I can't even think about what it is right now. Just push it down in there with my finger. Do it one way, then I am going to pick it up, flip it, get the bottom in it, and if y'all have been praying for me, I really appreciate it. I really do. But I do have a special request, prayer request, that I can't really get into. But if you could just pray for that, I would so appreciate it. I really would. It's not about me, it's someone else, but they really need prayer right now. Everyone does nowadays, I believe. I have all kinds of little teeny ones now. It just fell right off. Pull it out, scoop it down in there. This is a Let's Resin mold. I got it off of Amazon. I just love Let's Resin's molds and their inks and Let's Resin I think is superior to a lot of things. A long time ago, I done a okay, my mother's cousin had died in Vietnam, and the president had finally, Trump, got his body back here, and it was buried here. So we went, I made a like a flat, it's about this thick, and it was just a round piece, and it had marbles all in it because my mom and him used to play marbles together when they were young. And I'm really surprised, but they have not taken that away from that grave yet. I just thought that was awesome, that it was really awesome. I knew I was going to wind up having to use this. Now let me try to, I've got resin everywhere on this thing. See, I have even white roses that I didn't take apart. And they were from like on a Mother's Day. I have this one that's off of a Japanese flower actually in my yard. But sometimes you just don't know the names. Okay, now this is starting to get a little warm. Oh, I got a hair in there from the flowers. My hands are completely bad. So I've got to try to wipe these off. What I'm going to do is put just a little tiny bit of shimmer in the rest of it, and I'm going to pour it in there. And I got me some alcohol. I wasn't able to go to the store, so I ordered it off Amazon, and I'll show you. It's called FORPRO 4 Pro Professional Collection. 99% isopropyl alcohol. I'm really trying. I don't see my white, so I'm just going to use it's like a silver holographic. And hopefully I can just get a little out. Because I don't want much. I just want a shimmer throughout it. It's starting to get really, really warm. So I'm just going to pour I'm going to try to keep the, I know I said I was going to just pour it all in, which I pretty much have. But I'll, I want to keep the flowers on the side so the bottom will be smooth and there won't have to be a bunch of sanding this time. And unfortunately, I will not be able to fast forward while I'm doing more resin. So I don't know if you'll fast forward and come back or what. Yes, this baby wipe is doing so much better. Spray some alcohol on it. So I'll just, well, maybe I'll just build this up and try to wipe off the sides. And then I'll come back for demolding time. Well, let me clean this off. I can't stand leaving my tools dirty. And if you do, by the way, from my other video, if you do get these kitty cat molds, they are to use like this. You put your tool or whatever you need on it in between the neck and the back, and it keeps it held up. So there is a use to the kitty cat. Okay, well, right now my hands are pretty much clean, so I'm going to turn off the camera, and when we come back, we'll be demolding it. Alright, wish me luck. God bless, and I will see you soon. Hi, I'm back. Okay, I was going to show you the alcohol I use for Pro. 99% isopropyl alcohol, 32 ounce. Professional collection. I think I might have told you in the last one, but didn't show you. Okay. I cleaned this off what I could with it still being in here. I haven't looked at the bottom or anything. So we'll see it together. Alright. Yes, there is overflow. I will have to get that off later. I'll have to sand around the edges. And I know you probably can't see this. Let's see. Oh, it's hot in my building today. I let this sit for 2 days. I wanted it to be dry. And there we go. Let me plop my... Oh, Lord. This thing's been wanting to fight with me today. Okay. So we have the clear bottom. But it does have the shimmer. Now, we have the leaves. Oh, I feel a bubble. One little bubble. I'll have to get it. And there's a little bubble. It's an outward bubble, though, not an inward, so that could be fixed. Yeah, right there. It's like right beside each other, or one big one. I think it's one big one. Well, not really big, but... Oh, Lord. This is hydrangeas, I think. It's the one with the big balls on them. And if you cut them apart, they come into a bunch of small ones. But as far as on top, I feel nothing. It feels like there might be a couple inside right here. Mainly, it's all around these flowers that has bubbles. So I should have broke them apart better. But besides the few bubbles that's in it, which you can, you can either sand it down on this one, you just take your UV resin, whatever kind you're using, and put a little dot in there, and use your light, and it should fix it. And I just put a new blade. I'll probably take this and just, if it'll work on the bottom of this, because sometimes round things it doesn't want to work with. Don't want to get down to it. Well, I lifted it up and it popped off. So did that one. So maybe I can just lift them up and it'll just pop the little piece off that needs to come off. Because if you don't use it, I'm trying to look for it. There's several things you can use. Either cut it off, snip it off, sand it. This with some little bubbles on the bottom. Flowers have a tendency to get bubbles. So there is a few around here. I most likely will give this to my mother, because she's been wanting one, but she's been wanting red. Okay, her favorite color is red and then purple. There's purple in it, and I thought there's a little bit of red in it. I don't know. I may just use it in here. Just like I use like this one for stuff that I've done. Maybe the ones that are done that are small I put over here, and ones I need to sand still. I pop over here. So I have 2 different ones, and I can just sit them on top of each other. They might fall, but it'll be fine. Okay. I do have these to demold. Pretty little ones. That's really nice. And then we have another one of these. And then we have another one of these. There is just a little bit in the top of this. That pulled it right out, that new blade. If your blade gets dull on your deburrowing tool and you put a new one in it, man, it shows so much difference. So, we've done that one. So now, off screen, I'll probably just sand this a little bit and fill up a few holes. Make it nice. And if there's something you have in mind that you would like for me to do, just leave it below in the comments. I love comments. I love looking at the comments and answering, of course. Please like, share, subscribe. Ring the notification bell. I'm trying to get my health up there, so please pray for that. And I'm just doing what I can do as fast as I can lately. Okay, well, I'm going to read a card. There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Proverbs 23:18. I hope that helps someone out there. Okay, now let's see. Let me get my other book out here. I want to give a shout out to Wanda's Blessed Creations, Miss Carol, Miss Julie on Pouring Your Heart Out, Miss Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner, Miss Coral Marine's Resin Art, Miss Sierra, Crafting with Sierra. Let's see. I can't get my pages to turn. Epoxy Me That with a 3 for the me. It's art by Donna, JBKONS Creations. Just call me Megan. Resin Nut, Steve McDonald Arts and Crafts, and Steve McDonald's Crafting, and the Resin Rainbow. If you have a channel, please leave your channel name and put a red heart at the end of it, and I can go and check you out and subscribe and all that good stuff. Okay, well, it's time for me to go. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I will try to hurry up. I think I am going to do another bowl. I know y'all might be getting tired of it by now. To clean my bowl, but I want to do a colored bowl. So that I might do that next, or I might do a snail, something. I might want to do a glow-in-the-dark snail. You never know. I might just mix a lot of things up. So we will see. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day, and please come back to see me. I love you all. Bye for now.